I had a question, and a couple of days ago, I decided that I would ask artificial intelligence what possible answers are to my question. And I went to ChatGPT, I went to Bard, and I went to Notion AI. And here's the question I asked. Now, on the surface, you may think, well, why are you bothering with this kind of a question? And honestly, it's hard to explain. But if you're new to my channel and you haven't watched the video that went viral that set this whole thing in motion for me, I'll put a link to it at the end of this video. I don't want to interrupt you watching it now. That video didn't even show any decluttering. It just talked about decluttering. It talked about moving to sort of an essentialist lifestyle. And I had a lot of comments on that video early on saying, I wish you had shown the process of decluttering. And I didn't understand that. And then I started looking at okay, so people want that. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to do a decluttering video, but I'm still going to try to keep it to 10 or 12 minutes. And I did that. And then people were commenting of, don't make your videos so short. Make them longer. We want to see more. And I really wasn't sure what to do with that. So I have started doing that. Now, before we get very far along, let me make a couple of things very clear about me. I am not a decluttering, minimalist, essentialist expert. I'm just a guy in his mid-60s who spent at least 60 or more years of his life living as a total slob. Clothes on the floor, next to the hamper, dishes in the sink for days. I would clean up when it was absolutely necessary, but I could live in the mess. There was no question. I had no problem living in the mess. Something clicked along the way, and I decided that I needed to be something different for me. And I needed to get my act together. I needed to keep my kitchen clean. I needed to keep the bed made most days. I needed to keep things more orderly than in the past. But I want to make this second point very clear. I am not there. I'm going to show you around my house today. I've not cleaned up. I haven't cleaned the house in 2 or 3 days. I did clean the kitchen, but not today. And so I just want to show you what my house looks like on any given day before I actually decide to get my behind up off the couch and do something about it. So when I went to ChatGPT and I asked this question, why do people love to watch these videos? What is it? And I'm not complaining about the fact that I get a lot of people to watch the videos when I go through this process. Not at all. I just want to try to understand it. And so ChatGPT and Bard and Notion AI they had some things that overlapped that I thought hit home pretty well. But then they had some things sort of on their own, and I have them on my phone here. So let me go over a couple. So, for instance, Bard, which is Google's artificial intelligence, said that one of the reasons people love to watch these videos is for personal growth and empowerment, because decluttering can be a deeply personal journey that leads to feelings of empowerment and freedom. And watching others declutter their homes can inspire viewers to reflect on their own relationship with possessions and make conscious choices about what they want to keep in their lives. I think that's true. I think I have seen that played out in the comments on my videos. Even on that very first video of getting rid of 35 years of stuff, I didn't show getting rid of any stuff. And yet I have had multitudes of people who have commented, including personal friends of mine, who have sent me private messages. Now I have to get up and clean. You've inspired me to get it done. Okay, I get that. I do. So that was one thing. ChatGPT talked about a sense of accomplishment. Viewers often experience a sense of accomplishment vicariously through the content creators in home decluttering videos. Witnessing the before and after transformation and the effort put into decluttering can evoke positive emotions. I think that's true as well. Both Bard and Notion AI said that it's a form of entertainment and escapism. I think that holds true also. And then all three of them had three things that they shared in common. This first one, Notion AI broke into 2 points, but Bard and ChatGPT both combined them into 1 point, and that is inspiration and motivation. Home decluttering videos often serve as a source of inspiration and motivation for viewers. Many people find it satisfying to witness the transformative process of turning a cluttered space into an organized and aesthetically pleasing environment. I don't watch a lot of decluttering videos. I'm just going to be honest. I don't. But I do have videos that I watch that give me the same feeling just described. There are a couple of channels out there that I don't subscribe to them, but they do come up in my feed very often. And without a doubt, I watch them every time I see them. And that is these guys who go out and find a yard that is in really, really bad shape. The grass has overrun the sidewalk. The shrubs are awful. The weeds are knee-high or even waist-high at times. And they go up and they offer to clean the yard up for free. Now, they're making their money from people watching the video on YouTube. I get that. But then they show, mowing the yard, taking a weed eater to the sidewalk, cleaning everything up, blowing everything away. And it is very satisfying to watch that. It is motivating. It is somewhat inspirational. And I guess for me, that's sort of my decluttering view. Some people like to watch people declutter their home. I find yard work to be very much like that, although I don't do any yard work of my own. All three said that people are learning practical tips and tricks. And I think that's true as well. I try not to go into this thing of, here are 10 things you need to declutter today. Here are 25 things I'm not buying in 2024. Those kinds of videos don't interest me at all. But when I watch these kinds of videos or the yard videos or other things like that, I do learn some things. And I do learn a little bit more about how to do my own home in that way. So they said that viewers appreciate practical tips and organizational tricks provided in home decluttering videos. Content creators often share innovative storage solutions, space-saving ideas, and efficient decluttering methods. And I guess I'm trying to do that in the decluttering videos that I've done. I've got 3 main closets that I've gone through. I've got my bedroom closet I've gone through. I now have my bathroom that I've gone through. Not so much my kitchen as much. That was already done, sort of before this channel started. And in that, people have commented on, oh, that was a great idea to do this. I need to try that. Or I really like I like where you put this, or how you organize this in these buckets or whatever I've used. And I'm going to go out and buy some of those. I need to do that for my stuff. I understand that. It is educational. And I'm an educator, so I try to do that. And then all three of them also said that there is a community and a connection. Home decluttering videos create a sense of community among viewers who share a common interest in organizing and simplifying their lives. Viewers often engage, this is important, viewers often engage in the comments section, sharing their own experiences, offering tips, and seeking advice from the content creator and fellow viewers. This sense of connection and shared interest contributes to the popularity of home decluttering videos on YouTube. And that's hitting the nail on the head right there. I feel like we are, even though not all of my videos are decluttering videos, I feel like we are creating somewhat of a community. And that was never on my mind when I started this channel. But as soon as it began to become a realization, I felt extremely blessed to be part of this group of people who watch these videos. I have not arrived yet. I've already said that. I'm still a slob. It's like, I guess, in some ways, and please don't chew me out in the comments because you find this to be offensive, but, in some ways it's like going to an AA meeting. My name is Tim and I'm an alcoholic. I haven't had a drink in 5,732 days, but I still recognize that I'm an alcoholic. I'm not, by the way. But I recognize that I'm still a slob. I am a slob who is trying very hard to overcome his slobbiness, if that's a word. And I'm looking around. My studio is next on my list, and I'm going to make a video of cleaning it up because I have been promising myself to get this thing together now for almost 6 months. I don't say 5 months, but it's almost 6 months. I come in here and I look at it and I think, I need to get to this. I need to do this. I need to finish this up. I have some ideas here and I need to fulfill them. You can see I've even left all the stuff here on the couch today. I move this stuff around when I come in here to make videos. I don't put it away. I just move it. Maybe I'm a fraud. I don't know. I do know that I'm a slob. I've said all that to say this. I think that last point that artificial intelligence gave me is the most important of any of them for me. This sense of community that is being created on this channel. I cannot express to you enough how much that hits me right in the heart. Because I am a firm believer that in the Christian community from which I come as a former minister, it was always my desire to create community, because community, koinonia, the Greek word for community, means just that we are a group of people like-minded who share one another's vision and burdens. And I'm feeling that in the comments and in the way that people have responded to different things that I've asked online. And I will not, I refuse to take that for granted. Thank you for watching my videos. I know that a lot of you want every single one of them to be about decluttering. That's not what I'm going to do. But I will come back to it maybe often enough to keep you happy. And in the meantime, keep myself accountable to get up off the couch and clean my own house, which I have to do today. Thanks for watching.